Hi, it's Agnes. Today it's viewer question time. Today it's from Nikki. So Nikki's question goes like this. Hi Agnes, I'm 21 and I've been meditating for a specific person since June 2017. My question for you is, how do I maintain a state of receiving? I find myself going back into a state of wanting every 3 to 4 weeks and I feel guilty about it. I see manifestations occur between the few days I want and the rest of the month when I'm in receiving mode. Hicks calls it being in a stage 5. I want to maintain a stage 4 existence as I have not manifested my specific person yet. Having just let go on the 1st of September 2017, I hope you make a YouTube on maintaining the receiving state and strategies to minimize the wanting stage. Okay, Nikki. Let me go back to your first part of your question. How do I maintain a state of receiving? Well, it's not that you go, okay, I'm in receiving mode, because what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything to you, like what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be feeling? But if we just break it down simply, when you are in a self-loving state, you are in receiving mode. And doing as much stuff to make yourself feel good daily. You know, sometimes when you start getting hungry, your vibe drops. When you start getting tired, your vibe drops. When you haven't had enough water to drink, your vibe drops. So it's about attending. I know there's just physical things, but physical things affect the emotional state big time, okay? So make sure you attend to your body's physical needs and get enough sleep, eat enough good food, drink lots of water. And if you do that, and exercise too, if you're doing that, then you're feeling better. If you're feeling better, then you are able to do the I love myself and feel your self-love a lot more. Because self-love is attending to physical things and attending to mental things and attending to emotional things too, and spiritual. It's like a 4-part thing. So it really, again, goes back to self-love and extreme self-care, okay? So you've said here, I find myself going back into a state of wanting every 3 to 4 weeks. Well, that's not bad. I mean, it's easy to go into wanting every day, really, for periods of it. So if you're feeling any wanting, please don't feel guilty about it. Just attend to it by doing something to relieve it. Because if you've got wanting and then you put guilt on top of it, then you've got 2 things to dismantle, which then fires off into certain directions and then creates certain things, and you don't want that. So you've said, I see manifestations occurring between the few days I want and the rest of the month when I'm in receiving mode. Hicks calls this being a stage 5. I want to maintain a stage 4 as I haven't manifested my specific person yet. Okay, so if you haven't manifested something yet that you want, like a specific person, it's going back to sending unconditional love to them, looking at how you can give to them. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about energetically, okay? Because when we want someone, we're often in this, I'm here, my person's over there, there's a big gap in the middle, how do I get over there, how do I get over there, how do I get over there, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here, I want to be over there, I want to be over there, I want to be over there. So you live in the end result, okay? Again, you stop thinking of it and you live from it. I did a YouTube in the last day or so with Dan Radio Style where we talked about how to do that on a daily basis, the mechanics of it. I will post the link for that YouTube down below so you don't have to look for it. So please perhaps listen to that to learn the mechanics of it, okay? So the other thing you can do is the specific person meditations, the projecting to your person meditations, and also there's creating love meditations, which are quite short for those of you that don't have a lot of time in between, if you're working, whatever. They're quite short. They're under, I think, 10 minutes, those little 10 to 15 for those little creating love ones that I did at the beginning, when I only had an iPhone and it had a bad memory and I can only record very short meditations. So that's that. So I hope that helps. Look, everything, I get hundreds of emails now, and it's always, 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 always self-love. It's always self-love. And yesterday in the Q&A, when there was about 40 of you in there, problem after problem, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. Self-love is the answer. Self-love is the answer. Self-love is the answer. If you correct that within yourself by looking after yourself, by having good thoughts, by being loving to you, moment by moment on a daily basis, by looking after the physical stuff, I can tell you the stuff with a specific person looks after itself in a big way. It's because of all this lack of self-love that we have specific people over there and we're over here, because you're trying to take love from them. They don't like it. They get suffocated. Then they get angry. Then they try and get away from you, and then they block you. It goes through stages. You've got time to understand and get it, but often we don't. And then we end up with a big dramatic blow up. Okay? So that's all I want to say, Nikki. I hope that answers your question. Please work on self-love, self-love, self-love. And if you want to work on doing a bit more listening, I'll put that YouTube down below for you, the one I mentioned.